Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. So 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, beam me up my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my delicious little babies? Now then, it's after 12. It's about, I'd probably say about 12:15 in the afternoon in the UK. So there's no wind, no rain, but it was super duper windy earlier when I was taking my beautiful and delicious little baby Ruby Tuesday out, because my beautiful and delicious little Maisie Moo can walk herself. Now then, my delicious babies, what flew up my path? Was it yesterday? Okay, my delicious little babies, and look at this. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. Okay, yeah. So we've got the whole of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer here, my delicious little babies. Okay, really strange, because I was talking on another one of my videos, you know, about that beautiful little animal, you know, who you know, that we were trying to help the other day, my delicious little babies, yeah, and we said tinsel, didn't we? What was really strange is that flew up my path, yeah, really strange. Anyway, my delicious little babies, look at this. I've got 2 pens today, my delicious little babies, look, black and blue. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Maybe there's things happening, you know, over the pond in America, you know what I mean? Okay, that maybe somebody's feeling, you know, out of sorts. Now then, my delicious little babies, right, there's one here, I've got to tell you about this, my delicious little babies, okay? It came up on my feed. Now, I've no idea why, my delicious babies, I genuinely do not know why, okay? But this one here, so it's in YouTube, my delicious babies, so all you have to do is just please and thank you, just type in Spotlight over the city TV, Spotlight over the city TV. Now, this on YouTube, this uploader happens to have 164,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Now then, well, I mean, this can be for men and women, okay, my delicious babies, please excuse the stare to me, my delicious babies, but I'm not changing anything at the moment, okay, because I've been out all morning, okay, my delicious babies. Now then, now, Grandma, this is what it should read. Grandma, okay, tells us why she got married. Okay, my delicious baby, so I'm just going to repeat it again for you. Grandma tells us why she got married, yes. This can be for men or women, like I said, you know, please, it's only, I don't know, about a minute and something long. It's not long at all, my delicious babies, but this woman is asking her mum, her dear mum, why she got married. Okay, I just need to have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. But, I mean, she made me laugh. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, because she was very, what's the word I'm looking for? She's, you know, she's just done saying it, really. And what she was saying is, she said, you know, that she'd, you know, she talks about, you know, when she's asked about the slow dancing, but, you know, then she's asking about, you know, why did you get married? And, you know, and then her dear mum, you know, gives her reason for why she got married to get married. But it's a really good little video. But God bless her, the dear elderly woman, yes. She's, you know, well, she's done saying it, really. And to be quite honest, it makes perfect sense. Because, you know, what she's saying is not to be in love. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious baby? So what she's saying is that it's better to love somebody, you know, the way I love you. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Rather than be in love. Because when you're in love, she's absolutely banging correct. I thought you could not be any more correct, my delicious little baby. Do you see what I mean? Because it is true. See, when you're in love, and I've seen over donkeys, years, decades, my delicious little babies, believe me on that one, okay? When somebody is really, madly, truly, deeply in love and besotted with somebody. Do you understand what I mean? Okay. And sometimes, I mean, God bless, you know, but we are going back decades, but believe me on this one, you know, sometimes love can do crazy things. I mean, I was talking about this in the first year of doing my videos, my delicious little babies, you know, because it can send you absolutely potty and crazy. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you want to know where they are at any given time. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? It's absolutely bonkers, crazy and crackers. Do you know what I mean? Okay. And of course, you know, me, myself, I've gone through, look, we still need to keep a handle on things, my delicious babies. You know, I've gone through things myself, you know what I mean, where, you know, where, well, it's just flipping crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like wanting to know where you are every 5 seconds of the day. Do you know what I mean? So I've been down that road, and I know that it can be most exhausting. My delicious little babies, believe me on that one. Do you see what I mean? So the thing is, she was absolutely banging correct, and it's just over a minute long, my delicious babies. So if you are a man or a woman, please take a listen, because it's very true. It's so true. Do you know what I mean? So when she said, it's better to love rather than be in love, do you say? Because she said, oh, God bless her. She says, because I've been there many times before. Do you know what I mean? My delicious babies, okay? Oh, bless her. I mean, me, myself, personally, somebody's thinking about me. I hope it's juicy and delicious. Me, myself, personally, my delicious babies, I've never been in love. That is the gospel truth, hand on heart. I never have. Okay, my delicious babies. I can like somebody. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. But there's nobody ever who's, do you know what I mean? He's actually come into my path, you know what I mean? Or in my orbit, you know, where I thought, oh, I will walk on hot coals for you. No. Because I wouldn't walk on flipping hot coals for nobody. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? But when you love somebody, when you're in love, well, you just be amazed at the things that some do. Do you know what I mean? And one of the worst things, and I'm going to be honest now, my delicious babies, so while I'm on this subject, okay, one of the worst things is spending ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So what would we call that? We would call it when somebody is trying to buy somebody else. Okay, my delicious babies, instead of thinking, well, if I buy you a ring, you know what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Well, she's going to like me. If I buy them a car, a brum brum, wheels, okay? She's going to like me. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? If I buy her a lovely frock or I buy him a lovely suit, he's going to like me. But in reality, no. Because my definition of how I view love, or for somebody to love another, is that you should love somebody for who they are, not for what they've got. Because when you go down that road, my delicious babies, quite often it ends up very financial and it ends in tears. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So I'd like to feel that if you like somebody because you like them. Do you see what I mean? If you want to love them, you love them because you want to love them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But somebody should not have to be bought things to make somebody else love somebody else. It just, these kind of things just never work. And there we are. And I've seen it so many times, my delicious babies. Do you say? So there's many different things here, but that's a lovely little video, my delicious babies. So if you do happen to have an interest, please, you know, just get some really good words of wisdom from, you know, an elderly woman. Do you understand what I mean? Who's talking? There we are. Ding, ding, dong, dong. Complete common sense. Do you see what I mean? Mind you, for myself, I'll probably, you know, be in love one day. Not in love. I'll love somebody one day, do you know what I mean? I don't know whenever it's going to be. It's when it turns up, isn't it, my delicious babies? Do you see what I mean? But I do not go actively looking for anything. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? No, I'm just not in the... And anyway, I'm going through the change. So I'll be a flipping nightmare to flipping live with. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? I'm just being honest. My delicious babies, really. I'm just not the best at somebody living with me. I'm just not. Okay, my delicious babies, you can ask anybody who's lived with me. You know what I mean? From brothers to sisters to, do you see what I mean? You know, to, oh, my beautiful, oh, God bless, my beautiful, I love them both so, my beautiful little baby daughters, dad, you know what I mean? He'll tell you, I'm a nightmare to live with, he'll tell you, because I do things in a certain way. Do you see what I mean? And then what happens is, I'm just being honest, my delicious babies, and then if something gets like upset I mean upset as in, you know, like out of place or something, then I flipping go all flipping mardy and flipping moody. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? That's the other side of me. So you see me on the camera, my delicious babies, okay? But I would not say that I'm the best to live with. No, not at all. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Because I'm just too much like where I just like to do my own thing. Do you see what I mean? Yes, I don't mean, you know, own thing. I'm just saying that I just like to do my own little thing. Do you see what I mean? And then, like, when little things get in my way, I get paid off. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? I don't know. Maybe, you know, I suppose I may change as I get older. I mean, I'm half a century now. I'm 50. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? You never know. I may change. Do you see what I mean? It's just that, call me a little bit selfish, baddish babies. It's my way or the flipping highway. That's it. Do you see what I mean? There is no flipping grey area. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Do you say? I do not operate that way, do you say? But no, I'm not looking for anybody. But, you know, if I was to meet somebody, you know, and he's super duper delicious and beautiful and gorgeous, you know, because you have to have that attraction. Do you understand what I mean? There has to be that chemistry. Otherwise, no go. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? But you also have to have things in common as well. Do you see what I mean? Not every single thing, no. Okay, so we get back to it again. Not every single thing in common, because if you did, then it becomes boring, really boring. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? And then you need to have somebody on your same wavelength as well. That's something that I've struggled with, you know, over the decades, to find somebody on my wavelength. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You know, like, if you want to have like a deep and meaningful conversation about a particular topic or subject, but I have not quite found it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So I wouldn't always say that it's me, my delicious babies. Do you see what I mean? Maybe I'm, you know, maybe I should cut myself some slack here. You know, that's just a figure of speech, my delicious babies, just the same. But maybe I should cut myself some slack, you know what I mean? Because, you know, everybody in the world has flaws. Nobody, that's another figure of speech, an old-fashioned saying, my delicious babies. Everybody has flaws, don't they? Nobody's perfect. You know that song? It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it, yeah. Well, yes, but you're not going to find anybody who is perfect. You can probably get near to perfect. Sorry, to perfect, but not perfect. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I mean, I'm not perfect. I'll be the first one to tell you that, my delicious little babies. I mean, I could be a flipping nightmare. You know, it's like flipping Carla the flipping hurricane. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But then I can be the other side of myself, very sweet, very nice and very kind. Do you see what I mean? And I can be loving when the mood takes me. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? I can also be that as well. But I just do not waste energy on somebody I do not wish to be loving with. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's just simple things. That's just the way I am, you know. But get me, I'll always give everybody a hug. Do you see what I mean? Because I'm that type of woman. Do you see what I mean? I've been like that since I was very little, like a little wee Ben. Do you see what I mean? So I've always been huggy. You know, I'll always give somebody a hug, you know. Like I say, even a hug a day keeps the doctor away. Do you know what I mean? Or just to help somebody who, you know, especially when I used to do a care work as well, my delicious babies, you know. I mean, for some dear little elderly, God bless them, my beautiful dear little clients, God love them all, God bless them. They won't be here now, God bless them. But, you know, they'd only see me all day. Do you see what I mean? Like 3 times a day, do you see? So well, what's the harm in giving them a hug, you know, and asking them how they are? It doesn't cost anything, does it, my delicious little babies? Just like manners, good manners do not cost anything. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's the way I was brought up, you say. But I was very blessed because I had a lot of love from my beautiful dear little Nana bear, my beautiful dear little granddad bear, even though very sadly he was taken a lot sooner than what he should have been. And, you know, my dear dad, God bless you, know, he was very loving towards us, you know, he'd always give us a hug, you know. I mean, he was very super duper strict, yes he was. But when we were little, you know, he was not the kind of parent to, you know, always too busy to give you a hug or something like that. And of course, then when I, you know, had my baby daughters, oh, God bless her beautiful baby little souls, how I love them. So when I had them, you know, I always made sure, give them kisses and hugs. Do you know what I mean? That to let them know that they're wanted. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, that's vitally important, and I believe that it should be like that from when little bairns are very young. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, when ones get older, because you can get some in the world, God bless them, okay? They're just not very huggy. They're not very huggy. They won't give you a kiss on the cheek, won't, you know? And then, of course, when I've done my readings over the decades, you know, and you'll get one half of the couple where they're very super duper loving, you know, generous, kind and everything. And then you'll get the other one who just keeps everything to themselves, never lets anybody in, you know, like that. And to me, that's a bad mix. I've actually seen, God bless, many breakups to do with that, okay? Because they're wanting, you know, the one who's loving is wanting the other one to be loving. Do you see what I mean? And when it's not rocking and a rolling, well, it's got nowhere to go. So then, you know, very sadly, many a time, there we are, and I've seen it. Oh, yes, I have, okay, over the decades. It just fizzles out. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know, maybe on occasion I've seen this happen where one will, you know, sort of go with somebody else. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? And then their you know, their boyfriend, girlfriend or husband, wife, well, then they're wondering why it's happened. But, you know, but if you're going to keep shutting somebody out and you're not going to let them in, well, where can it go? Do you see? So it has to be, that's why they always say it takes two to tango and one to say no. Do you see? Because if the other one says no, well, it's no go. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, I've just flipping rambled on, but yeah, you know, I've seen, there we are, I've seen so many things and heard so many things over these decades. Yes, I flipping well have. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? And usually it's incompatibility. We get back to it again. You have to see what you have in common with somebody else. Do you see what I mean? Can you form a conversation for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours? Do you see what I mean? And not get bored. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? It's like, you know, you can get ones who have different hobbies. Do you see what I mean? Sometimes ones can have the same hobby, and then sometimes one will have one hobby and another one will have another hobby. Do you see what I mean, okay? But that's what sort of, you know, makes it all nice and, you know, nice and sweet. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Anyway, I've just rambled on now. I'm not going to go on any more about that. I just thought I'd mention it, my delicious babies, but no, I'm not in no rush. If I meet my Prince Charming, well, God bless him. Yeah. I could also say, God help him. Sorry, my delicious babies, but, you know, I laugh at myself. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'll just, you know, I'll just tell you straight, you know. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm not perfect. Do you understand what I mean? So God bless him and God help him. Do you know what I mean? Because I chat. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But like I said, I've even been known to talk in my sleep. Do you know what I mean? Nobody could ever work out what I was saying. Do you see what I mean? They tried, but no. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Sort of just mumbling. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So don't shut up. Even flipping in my sleep, my delicious babies. Not to worry, not to worry. I just laugh at myself, do you know what I mean? Because it's funny, isn't it? That's my laugh a day. Keeps the doctor away. Now then, another 2 pieces of information, my delicious little babies, are then over and out, off a trot. Okay, my delicious little babies. The next one, okay, my delicious little babies, is, right, this is on YouTube as well, my delicious babies. Now, I mentioned these once before, okay, my delicious babies, many weeks ago now, okay. They have 284 subscribers, 284 subscribers, 284,000 subscribers, sorry, my delicious babies, 284,000 subscribers, and they're called The China Show. The China Show. Okay, my delicious babies, so in YouTube, please and thank you. You just simply have to type in The China Show, please and thank you, and then you have reached your destination. Okay, now the video should read what you don't know about the China piano incident. Okay, my delicious baby, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? What you don't know about the China piano incident. Okay, now you see, as these 2 men have lived in China for many years, okay, my delicious babies, I'm not so sure if they live there now, I don't think they do, okay, but they did. Sorry, excuse me, my delicious babies, sometimes I need to come up for air anyway. And now, I mentioned on another one of my videos that there were 2 men who were playing a piano in a shopping centre in the UK. Okay, my delicious babies, then this Chinese man and, you know, this little group, you know, came up to your man there, okay? And, you know, well, basically, the way I saw it was, you know, they were playing really good music on that piano. So really, they should have just been left alone, you know, instead of having it spoiled. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? But no, so the Chinese, okay? But these 2 men here, they break everything down. So it's all broken down so that you can get a better understanding of what took place. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? And they explain it exceptionally well, okay? Then towards the end, they talk about a few other things, okay, my delicious little babies, but well worth a listen, okay? But as it turns out, the Chinese little group there, okay, they were there for some reason. Anyway, you need to watch the video, my delicious little babies, okay? But, I mean, I've got nothing against the Chinese. Anyway, I'm not even going to go down that road, my delicious babies, and I'm not going to say it. I must get myself out of this habit because I'm not racist, prejudice or anything, okay? But China is a communist. It is. Yes, it is, my delicious babies, okay? But it appears that, you know, sometimes they like to spread it in different parts of the world, okay, my delicious babies, who are not alike in it. Do you see what I mean? Okay, China's China and other countries are other countries. Simple things. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so not to sort of bring yourself over to another country and then dictate, okay, my delicious babies, okay, I'm just done saying it, yes, okay. And even when you see the police woman, the old Bill, you know, she said, oh, you can't say that, you know, to the one who's playing on the, what's his name, Kavanagh. Said, oh, you can't say that. Well, why can't you say it? Do you say, okay? Because if he was to just say, well, okay, I'm not going to say, okay? Well, that means that somebody's come from another country into our country to tell us what to do. You know, you have to follow what I'm saying, my delicious babies. We wouldn't go to somebody else's country and then start dictating and telling them what to do. Do you see what I mean? So really, they must learn things over in China. Do you know what I mean? Not to bring the damn selves, you know, into different countries and telling all different countries what to do. You see, if they want to stick to being the damn self with the flipping communism, let them stay where they are. Do you see what I mean? Do not put it on the rest of the world. But as we very well know, those are the little lackeys. They want to, you know, have, let's just say something extremely similar, okay, to China. Do you see what I mean? In all of the countries, my delicious little babies. Well, good luck with that. Good luck. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Because I really cannot see that happening. But yes, well worth a watch, my delicious little babies, okay? It's quite a long video, so it is over a couple of hours, but you will see clearly and get an understanding of what exactly took place, okay? My delicious little babies, and the Chinese are not all that innocent either. But it's that way, my delicious little babies, okay? You have to watch it properly. Please and thank you, if anybody has the time. You may have to, you know, watch half of it, then go back and then watch another half, you know, if you're busy doing something else, you know. But well worth it, you know, but the China show is really good on YouTube, okay, my delicious babies. Now, finally here, right, this is on BitChute, my delicious little babies, BitChute. Now, if you just please and thank you, type into search engine of your choice, boot camp. So it's 2 words into one, my delicious little babies, boot camp, okay? Please and thank you. Then a space bar, BitChute, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And you will come up with the boot camp, yes, okay? You should be like yellow square, and then inside, that's the outside, you know, yellow, and then you'll know you're there, okay? And then once you click on, all you have to do is click on the little left hand side, the little square on the left hand side, my delicious babies. Click on there, and then you can see other videos to do with the Uploader boot camp, okay? And like I said, with any of them, not in that way, okay? Well, the point here, my delicious babies, okay? This is Marquise. I mean, we have to say God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless, okay, to anybody, very sadly, who has passed away. My delicious babies around the world, okay? My delicious babies, we need to keep everybody please and thank you in our thoughts, okay? My delicious babies, please and thank you, if you will, if you're so kind enough to do that, okay? And thank you to anybody who's even looked at any of my videos, you know, or even put a like. Thank you, and God bless you all. And I hope that any information that I give out, that, you know, that if you get to look at the videos that I've advertised, you know, on any of my videos, you know, if you find them interesting, helpful, useful, please pass them on, because somebody else could very well do with listening to different videos, not my videos, but you know, the videos that I advertised. You see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So this his name, God bless, is called Marquise Goodwin, okay, my delicious babies. I'm just gonna read it for you because it's boot camp, that's the Uploader. They have 4,574 subscribers, my delicious babies. So it's 4,574 subscribers, my delicious babies, okay? On BitChute, okay? Now, the video should read, fastest man in NFL suffers clots in legs and lungs, okay, my delicious babies. I've just had to miss a few words out, okay? I'll repeat again. Fastest man in NFL suffers clots in legs and lungs, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And also just to let you know, yeah, so that's only a minute and something long, my delicious little babies, okay? And then, like I said, if you click on the little, you know, on there, you know, on the left hand bottom, you know, just click there, you'll see other videos, okay, my delicious babies. Now, and very lastly here, then I'm going to close my book. Carl Weathers, he was in the Rocky films. My delicious babies, do you remember, you know, Carl Weathers? You'll know him. My delicious babies, he's an actor. Anyway, he's very sadly passed away, my delicious little babies, okay? Yeah. Okay, my delicious little babies, so just thought I'd let you know that as well. My delicious babies, very sad for anybody, okay? So now I'm going to close my book, yes? So, yeah, and just another couple of things I want to say, my delicious little babies, okay? Then I'm over and out, okay? Yeah, so I'm doing some washing at the moment, my delicious babies. Well, I'm doing some washing. I'm doing some washing for an elderly gentleman, okay, who happens to be 86, okay? Now, what was happening was he was going to the coin-op, we call them, well, you know, we used to call them coin-op, you know, over in Hull, you know, in Yorkshire, in the UK. But over here they call them a, you know, laundrette. And he's spending £14, my delicious little babies, to put washing and then drying and then having it folded. My delicious little babies. So that's not even including ironing. My delicious little babies. Now what he's doing is he's one of these old-fashioned dear gentlemen, okay? I mean, he's a flipping little star. I mean, he make the cat laugh. That's an old-fashioned saying, my delicious babies. He's so flipping hilarious. It's unreal, okay? But then he takes all his suits, you know, to the dry cleaners. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So I said to him, I said, well, what you spending £14 for? I said, at the coin-op. I said, that is extortionate. So he does his washing twice a month, okay, my delicious babies. So 30, yeah, well it is, isn't it? It's 30 quid over that, because he's still driving. He's still driving a car. He's got a Volvo. I like the Volvo. And anyway, his reg is in right good nick for the year, my delicious babies. He used to be a long distance lorry driver. Okay, my delicious babies, because he said that many decades ago, he said that's where the ka-ching was. Yeah, that's what he said. He said there's plenty of ka-ching in doing that. Plus he's done little businesses and everything. Do you see what I mean? So I said to him, I said, okay. I said, I'm going to say something to you now. I said, please, I beg you with the Lord of mercy. I said, what have you got? So I went, I'm like a mother hen. I mean, his place is a little bit untied. You know, I said, look, I said, I can come and do your cleaning. I said, I don't even want anything for it. I said, you know, I'll just do it. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, so I said, give me all your washing, what you've got. You know, I said everything, towels, tea towels, everything, okay? I said, if you've got any socks, but he wanted to keep his socks and pants, God bless him. Do you understand what I mean? He wanted, you know, to wash them himself. Now, the thing in all of this, my delicious babies, he's got a washing machine. A brand new washing machine, my delicious babies. I said, well, why are you going to the coin? I said, I just do not understand why. Okay? It's all right. The reason why I've met this man, this dear gentleman, okay, is because somebody said that he needed a bit of help. Okay, my delicious babies, so of course, you know, then I land. Do you see what I mean, okay? So I asked him, well, why aren't you using your washing machine? I just didn't get it. He said, oh no, he said it'll cost too much. I said, but it's costing you, you know, to do a wash, okay, my delicious little babies, and to do a drying, say for myself, okay? Say if I had 3 loads of washing, let's just say, right? And then I had to use the dryer for all the 3 loads, because we can never guarantee the weather in our UK. You know, 1 minute it could be flipping, you could put the washing out and you can get a real good wind and it'll just, you know, simply dry everything. Another time you put the washing out and flipping 15 minutes later it's peeing down with effing rain. Do you see what I mean? So I'm very thankful and grateful for my washers and dryers, you see. So if I was to do, say, 3 loads plus the drying as well, I would have said that would have cost me £5.50. £5.50 to do all of that. Okay, my delicious babies. So if he's only doing what I would say is obviously must be doing the dark clothes 1 fortnight, and then he's doing the towels and everything, his whites, probably the next fortnight. Well, to me, that is one effing rip-off at the coin-op, my delicious little babies. That's all I'm done saying. I mean, I remember flipping decades ago when we never had a washing machine. I used to go up on my rollerblades, on my roller skates, you know, with a big bag to go to the coin-op. You know, when I was little. Yes, okay, I used to have a great big bag, you know, like this. Do you see what I mean? And just on my roller skates, my delicious little babies, okay? You know, just go up there and just put the washing on, and you know what I mean? But I remember how much did that cost now? I think it only cost £2 to dry it. And what was it? Because I put 2 loads in. I think at the time it was £1.80. £1.80 for each. Okay, Madslish babies. Then when you dry it, you know, just bung it all in dry, you know, £2 and it was dry. Do you see to me, Madslish babies? Okay. And then of course, you know, my dad would give me, you know, a little bit of kitching, you know, if I wanted to get a drink while I was out, you know, whether it's milkshake or water or whatever I wanted, and you know, just to get something else, you know, while I was sat there waiting. Do you see what I mean, Madslish babies? Okay. But my word, how flipping times have changed. So I said, no. I said, get all your stuff now. I said, we've got some bags. I said, let me put everything in. Do you know what? I put the washing on as soon as I came in yesterday evening, Madslish babies, okay? Put one for all the darks and the other for all the lights, okay? Well, I've done the lights first and the darks, yes? It's all washed, dried, folded, put into the bags, ready to go. And I said to him, I don't want a penny for it. And I mean that sincerely, Madslish babies. I do not want a penny for it. Okay? But he's such a fascinating, you know, it doesn't hurt me to do that, Madslish babies. She said to me, I used to do little meals for lovely dear little woman lady over the back, you know. She's sadly no longer with us. Like I said on one of my other videos, I've not long gone to a funeral. God bless her funeral service, God love her. And I used to do her some little meals, and then I used to bring, you know, she wanted a bedding done and, you know, some little tops. She was only really tiny, you know, and I used to do her little tops and, you know, little trousers and everything for her, and a little bedding, you know what I mean, and put the bedding back on for her, do you know what I mean? So to me, it's no trouble. Do you see what I mean? I'm very blessed, and I always say thank you, dear God, our beautiful dear God and Jesus Christ Nazareth, yes? That we got gas and electric, do you see? So it's not hurting me. So all he needs to do is just drive over and just come and collect it. So he collect it later on, I should imagine. Okay, Madslish babies. But anyway, it's ever so fascinating. So while I was there, it was only meant to be about 30 minutes, Madslish babies, okay, but, you know, God bless, okay, sometimes, you know, God bless, you know, with the elderly, you know, because they like to talk, do you understand what I mean, okay, especially if they do not talk to many, you know. So he's shown me all of his cufflinks, you know, he's got all different, he likes cufflinks, and then he opened his wardrobe to show me, and they're all white shirts. Then he showed me another drawer where he's got sealed Marks and Spencer's white shirts. Okay, Madslish babies, he has his little braces. Okay, I mean, he is funny though. But he was telling me some stories, you know. The flipping cat laugh. I was flipping laughing my head off. Do you see what I mean? He said, I've been there. He's a Cockney, you know, he's a Londoner. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. Do you know what I mean, Madslish babies? But he's so funny. And he was showing me all that. Now, he's also very much into, what's it called, like trains, you know, like these massive, colossal, you know, train sets. You put them all together, and he's really good at doing, you know, all that, okay? So he's showing me all this. I was just really fascinated, Madslish little babies. I said, wow. Then he showed me, you know, he showed me like some ornaments, you know. And he said, and you showed me something else. I won't say what it was, but because it had something else underneath it, he said, he then told me how much that was worth just for that. Do you see what I mean, Madslish babies? And what he does, but God bless him, he said he stays in every day, apart from when he goes to the shops, or apart from when he goes to the coin op, yes, or to go and get some petrol, yes. He stays in because he said he's got too many valuable things. I mean, his cufflinks are gold, and, you know, and silver, and, you know, and everything, and, you know, and then he was showing me that he does, he's got another thing. What he does is he restores like the really old-fashioned dolls' houses. I tell you what, I was so flipping fascinated. I was going to ask him, you know, if I could take a, you know, like a picture. You know, you got, it's really, and what he's doing is he's rigging it up So, you know, like the tiny little lights and everything, so that they all light up. Flipping amazing it was. And I was looking at it, I thought, I'm flipping fascinated with that. But, you know, he buys things as he goes along. And, you know, like the tiny little plates. I'm not talking about the modern dolls' houses, Martish babies. I'm talking about the really, really super duper decades and decades ago. That's the ones I'm talking about, Martish babies. And he does all of the, you know, and everything. Really flipping fascinating. And I was going, oh, look at this. And you got like little tiny little scales, you know, the old-fashioned scales, yes? And then you've got like little tea sets. You've got a little French dresser. He said, look at the French dresser. I said, yes. And he's showing me everything. Even you got a maid, like a little maid who sat in the chair. And then you've got, you know, who's ever meant to be living in the little house. And then, honestly, it's flipping so lovely to look at. I'll have to ask, you know, if I can, next time I pop over to his, yes, and I'll ask him if I could just take a little bit of film just to show you. He's flipping wonderful. And he does everything, like the little hanging baskets, everything. It's really, really wonderful to see. You'd never get little dolls' houses like that now. But he's just, you know, and he collects things like he collects china, he collects different things. Do you see what I mean, Magish baby? I'll tell you what, it's like flipping Aladdin's cave. That's just in the one room, Magish babies, do you say? But, I mean, fair play to him there. I mean, I'd say that you'd have to have patience, you know, to put it all together, you know. But to rig up the little light, chandeliers, and everything, little babies, in these little tiny houses. It's so lovely. You need to see it, honestly. You really need to see it. And then he was showing me like photographs as well, you know, where as well as doing all the railway, okay, that he made all the houses, you know, all the houses. Do you know what I mean? To go alongside. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And he made them out of, what did he say? Out of cornflake boxes, babies, you know, just at the sides. And then you get little, you know, little man and woman, you know, I don't like that word, people, but little people. Do you see what I mean, little babies? Yes, okay. And it's just really fascinating. And even little animals, even beautiful little animals and everything. Just flipping amazing. It's just so fascinating when you say, you know, I mean, for a hobby, I'd say that that's a very expensive hobby, but well worth it. Anyway, so that's what he wanted to tell me. Gee, so to me, Magish babies. Anyway, so he's going to collect his washing later, God bless him. He said, I've been driving, he said, for the past over 50 years. Do you know what I mean, Magish babies, okay? Because, you know, a couple of times I had to, you know, I said, indicate. Gee, so to me, he said, I know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean, Magish babies? I thought, yeah, when you're the passenger. Mind you, no, I've got to be honest. Truly honest now, hand on heart. Is an excellent driver, and that's at the age of 86, Martha babies, okay? So yeah, so I'm just going to be doing his washing for a bit, but I think he likes to talk. Do you understand what I mean, Martha babies? Because you do, don't you? I love to talk. Do you know what I mean? I flipping talk for England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales and beyond, me. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, probably I'd say about flipping an hour and a half later, and then I come back home. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, if you're helping somebody, it should not matter. Do you understand what I mean, Magish babies? But what a fascinating gentleman. Anyway, so he's looking for a girlfriend. I said, well, what kind of age bracket? I said, because I don't go on to these dating sites. I said, I've got nothing against anybody who goes on dating sites, just I've never been on one, and I will never go on one. Do you see to me? He said, well, don't you know any women? And I said, I do. And I said, but they're married. I think what it is, I think he's learned, he's got companions, okay? He just loves women. That's what he said. He said he just loves women, okay? He said, and in his earlier days, he's a bit of a naughty boy. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that anyway, but if it crack me up, it crack me up. Not going to say no more, Margish baby's funny. So he said, he's got companions, he says, but they can't do much. Margish baby's okay. He said, you know, they're a bit older. So I said, so what kind of age are you looking for? So he says, well, he's looking for anybody between, so if there's anybody out there, Margish baby's okay. You know, I'll, you know, direct, I'm joking, right? I think between about 40 and 60 he wants. 40 and 60 Margish babies, okay? So he's not asking a lot. But of course, for who I know Margish babies, they're all married. Do you see what I mean? And then for the dear little elderly ladies who are on their own, well, they've lost their dear little husbands. Do you see what I mean? So they've never ever wanted to meet anybody else. Do you see? So they're the only ones on earth. So I'm going to have to start looking around Margish babies for him. Yeah, he just wants more. I think he just wants you know, like a companion, you know, that he can share things with. And do you understand what I mean, Margish babies? Because he's on his own a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, God bless him. But, you know, I just wish he'd flipping use his washing machine, flipping brand spanking new. But he says he's going to use more on electric with that than at the coin op. I do not know how he works that out. And then his heating, God bless him, because I do know this from my care work days, yes. Well, it's constantly on, it's blasting. I said, flip me, I said, the flipping heat in here. But then he's got his windows open. I said, well, don't you want us to, you know, sort it out to, you know, so it comes on at a certain time and then goes off? He said, no. He said, I'll keep it the way it is. I mean, that's going to cost a flipping bomb every single month. Margish baby, see how I stumbled then? I mean, that would be flipping, it keeps it on 24/7. He told me so. It's like a flipping sauna when you walk in, God bless. And then he leaves all the windows open as well. He said, because he needs to breathe, he's got asthma. Do you see what I mean, Margish little babies? You see? So I'm stumbling again. But oh, God bless him. So yeah, I'll just do his washing for a bit, you know. But it's all done, ready for him to collect. And I don't want nothing. Do you know what I mean? He even said to me, actually, he's got a little Bert. And he said, I'll proposition you. I said, what do you mean, proposition me? And he went, no, not that. I said, well, thank goodness for that. Anyway, I don't mean it that's still in my Margish babies, but, you know, he never meant it ever. He's got a Bert, and he said, what I'll do, he said, I'll get it back. He said, then I'll sell it you for a third of the price. I said, oh. I said, well, what does this Bert look like? And he showed me this picture. And anyway, it's all the paperwork, everything is there, okay, to this little Bert. And it's a, what is it? A 4-berth cruiser. It is. Margish baby. So it's one of those like smaller ones, right? So he said he said he even years ago he lived on it for 6 months. I said okay. I said well, does it have a bathroom? Does it have a toilet? What does it have? He said, well, it has a toilet. I thought, flip me. He said, well, if you wanted to, he says you could buy it at a knockdown price. He said, and then if you wanted to, because I said, well, you know, I'm sort of working my way towards that, getting a narrowboat. And he said, well, then you could sell that if you wanted to. He said, then sell that. He said, make a profit. He said, then, you know, towards your narrowboat. I thought, yeah, I can see his logic in what he's saying. Do you see what I mean, Margish babies? It's common sense to me. But I'm thinking, well, you know, then I'm sort of stuck with a Bert. Do you understand what I mean, Margish babies? Okay? And not only that, but as I'm not driving at the moment, you know, to keep getting taxis down there, it's just been flipping ridiculous. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Then I've got to learn how to flipping steer it. Do you see? I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd show me how to do this. Do you see what I mean? But the point is that I'm just thinking maybe it's not the right time to buy a little Bert. Margish babies. Not only that, but I wanted something you can live on. Do you know what I mean, Margish babies? I'm stumbling again, so I don't know. See, my thoughts are, if I have to think, it usually means no, Margish babies, do you say? because otherwise I've got a birth and then, not then know what to do with it, because if nobody wants to buy it, well then I've got the birth, haven't I? My delicious little babies, do you say? So, but I could see he was only trying to help, maybe, and then do it. But I mean, that is flipping. I mean, like I said, when was it when I first started on my YouTube? Not long after, my dad, he's got a little birch, you see, and he bought like a tiny like that. Tiny, it's glue for the windows, which you can only do at a certain time of a year. Do you see what I mean? He says like liquid gold. Gala, liquid gold, because he's a broad Yorkshire gentleman. Man, my dad is, right? As for those of you delicious little babies who already know, but for delicious little babies who maybe stumble across my channel, you wouldn't know. But yeah, so it's an expensive game doing up a birth. My delicious little babies, I can well assure you of that. Do you say? Then you've got to get your sailing licenses and everything, so it's not cheap. It's a few pretty ka-ching pennies. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. I'll wait and see. I'll take a look at the birds and then I'll see what my thoughts are then. Okay, my delicious babies. But I mean, I said, well, what's it like underneath? He said, well, it's, it's all perfectly fine. Well, but we'd need to look, wouldn't we? There's an old-fashioned saying, my delicious babies, I love little piggies, and just to finish on this, you never buy a pig in a bag. You have to inspect it first. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Okay, which means lifting it out of the water. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So it's a very long process. Do you see what I mean? Okay, my delicious babies, it's not just like going and buying a little boat and, sail away, sail away, sail away. No. There's a lot more to it, my delicious little babies. And I've watched enough bird programmes. There we are. YouTube's really good for that as well, my delicious babies. I've watched enough little bird programmes to know. Okay, my delicious babies. It's and if you do these up, it's a very expensive hobby. Anyway, so please take care of yourselves, my delicious little babies, okay? And wherever you are in the world, have a super duper and delicious time. You only get one life, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? Sending you all so much love, peace, harmony, and bright blessings. So until my next video, thank you if anybody gets to watch my video today, or any of my videos. Thank you. God bless. Much love. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.